राम जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रभुपाद 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्रस डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य शिला प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्रस डिवाइन ग्रेस शिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य शिला हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki jai ho. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्री गुरुदेव नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामयं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं सग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथन्वितं तं सजीवम् सद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदानुसहगना श्री ललिता से विशाखावितं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुदे प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। नमां विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य स्थानिने जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Thank you. I'm requesting for the blessings of Maharaj, so I can speak something. So this is the last session of our Parikrama, Brajmandal Parikrama. I tried to cover as much as I could, but it's so much, it's 30 days, and how can we cover in 5 or 6 or even 10 sessions is not possible. So I'm trying to take the main pastimes and share with all of you. So today we will be going, there are 12 forests of Vrindavana, and today we will be going to Belvan, where Mother Lakshmi performs the tapasya to enter in Ras dance. We talk about that. Then we will be going to Lohavan. Lohajanga demon was killed by Krishna. And of course, Jarasandh attacked 17 times Mathura. Talk about that. And from there we'll go to Dauji. We will go to Mahavan, which is the last forest. It's the forest, 5 forests on the east side, 7 forests on the west side of Jamuna. So we'll talk about in Mahavan, the Dauji, big temple. Dauji is the only deity left in Braj. Krishna's great grandson, they installed Keshav Dev, Govinda Dev, Hari Dev, and Dauji. Baladev call. Of course, in Braj they call Dauji. Of course, Vrindav. So out of these 4 deities, only original Baladev is there in Braj. All other deities are not in Braj. There's Pratibhu Murtis are there. So we'll have a darshan of that Dauji. Then we will go to Brahman Ghat, where Krishna ate the dirt, and Mother Jashoda telling Krishna to open the mouth. 8th chapter of Srimad-Bhagavatam, 10th canto. Talk about that. And famous Srila Prabhupada, in his when he was on Brahman Ghat, he was sick. He was sitting on the steps of the Brahman Ghat, and his disciples were taking bath. And Srila Prabhupada was sick, but still he took out his clothes, he put gamsa, and he's taking bath. I think that slide is also there. And then of course Damodar Lila, and last is Raval. Raval is the birthplace of Radharani. So I will try to cover as much as I can. Okay? Otherwise we have to do sometime next year. So these are all we covered. Vrindavan, Mathura, Madhuban, Dhruthila, Talavan, covered, Kumudvan, Santanukund, Bahulavan. We came to Radhakund. We cover Govardhan Parikrama. This is Radhakund temples. Then we went to Dig, to Adibadri. We covered Adibadri also. Badrinath, this is the original Badrinath we covered. Also, there is Haridwar, Rishikesh, all are there. In Adibadri, Triveni Sangam, Yogmaya. Then we went to Kedarnath. These are our original deities, and they all are original deities. They were self-manifested. These deities are not carved by someone. These are self-manifested deities. Then we went to Kamyavan. This is the original deity of Vrindadevi, installed by Krishna's great grandson Vajranath 5,000 years ago. This is the original deity. We talked about that. Kameshwar Mahadev. Here the Panch Pandavas, which they were during the exile, Pandavas were in Kamyavan, and the famous pastime of the Yaksha asking the question to Yudhishthira Maharaj. And the most important question we know is that, what is the most wonderful thing in this world? That question, we talked about that. Bimalkun, we talked about that. This is also Krishna fulfilled all desires of Brajvasis. So Krishna said, I am Ram. So Gopis said, well, show your Ram form now. So he's showing the Ram form. He's building a bridge. Like he built a bridge with carrying all the monkeys. So he would call, Krishna would call Hanuman and all, Anga, they are building the bridge. Then Rameshwaram is there, Lanka, this is there. Exterior Parikrama, Krishna and Balram, they would play with the cowherd boys, we talked about that. Fislini Shila, and Krishna was fighting with Vyomasura, and this is Vyomasura's cave where Lord was, Vyomasura as a thief was hiding all the cowherd boys, talked about that. This is the Vyomasura fighting. Bhojan Stali. This is going to Barsana, Uchagaon, Lalita Sakhis, birthplace Narayan Bhatt Goswami Brajacharya, then Sankri Khor, then we are now going to, this is all in Barsana, then we go into Nandagaon, on the way Prem Sarovar, we talked about it, Uddhava Khyari. This is the Brahmar Git, where Uddhava was bringing the message to Gopis and conversation between Radharani and Uddhava. We talked about that. And we came to Nandagaon. This Nasimdev, this is original deity. Lord, the Nanda Maharaj was worshipping this deity, Nasimvara deity. 5,000 years old deity is still there. You know. We talked about that. Nanda Bhavan, where on the head of Lord Shiva is the temple of Krishna Balram temple. These are these deities. Nanda Baba, Jashoda, Krishna and Balram, they were in the cave. When Lord Chaitanya went, and then Lord deity came in the dream of Sanatan Goswami, and as Sanatan Goswami installed this deity on the top of of Lord Shivaji's head. Talked about that. Pavan Sarovar, then went to Asheshwar Mahadev. This is Ted Kadam, you all have probably gone, where Rupa Goswami wrote all the books, but particularly we are into Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Also Ted means calling. So Krishna would, under the tree, he would play the flute and call all the cows to bring them back home. Nandagaon. We talked about that. Java, this is the Radharani, Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu is the shadow of Krishna, but Abhimanyu has no shadow. And there are Parikya, there are Bhava, Swakya and Parikya. So Krishna is having the Parikya, paramour relationship with Radharani. Those many pastimes. Kokilaban, talked about. Then we go to Khadirvan, he has Bakasura was killed by Krishna. Talked about that. Loknath Goswami's Bhajan Kutir, Samadhi is there. Loknath Swami has only one disciple, which was Narottam Das Thakur. Talked about that. Then we go to Badi Baitan, Sharan Pahadi, and we go to Sheshashai. We talked about that. This is the original deity. Radha and Krishna are turning into Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and Radharani is turning into Lakshmi Devi and massaging the feet. And all the cowherd boys are becoming the demigods. Talked about that. Sher God, Cheer God. This is Ram Ghat. Talked about that, where Lord Balram came from Dwarka, and he had his Rasa dance with his own gopis, Radha Krishna's gopis. We talked about that. This is the Balaram here. Oh, sorry. Khelan one, Vihar one. Akshayvat, this is Krishna and Balram, they would hang their lunch on this tree and play around with the cowherd boys. That tree is still there at present. Tapovan, this is the chair guard, this is the Katyayani Devi, this is the original deity installed by Krishna's great son Vajranath. This is the deity Katyayani Vrat. Gopis perform Katyayani Vrat for 1 month. And this is in the cold days, in the December. And we talked about yesterday that many acharyas have written so many comments on this. Sanatan Goswami, Jiva Goswami. And to talk to detail, it would take 1 hour, 1.5 hours to talk about this pastime. So we mentioned something in detail, something in short yesterday. This is a beautiful place on the bank of the Jamuna. Beautiful place. This is the Krishna. Bhadravan, we talked about that, where Krishna killed Vatsasura demon. We talked about different anarthas. By Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur represent, all these demons represent some anarthas which are in our heart also. So we pray, when we go to these places, we pray to remove this anartha from our heart. Bandirvan, we talked about here. We talked about this also, about the Radha Krishna's marriage performed by Lord Brahma. And also here is where Pralambasura was killed by Balaram. Pralambasura, Balaram killed 2 demons, Dhanukasura and Pralambasura. And what are the anarthas they represent and how we talked about that. Bandirvan. Balaram temple, Dhanukop, Vamsivat, Belvan. So we're not going to talk about Belvan in some detail. Belvan is the place where Lakshmi is performing tapasya. And it is this whole conversation is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Madhya Lila, conversation between the Venkat Bhatt and Lord Chaitanya. When Lord Chaitanya came to South India, at that time, he came to Venkat Bhatt house. Venkat Bhatt's son is the Gopal Bhatt, and Venkat Bhatt's brother is the Prabhupada Saraswati. They are from Sri Sampradaya. They were worshipping Lakshmi Narayan. But Venkat Bhatt was in charge of Srirangam temple. Lord Chaitanya had good relation with Venkat Bhatt. So he came and he stayed there. At that time, Gopal Bhatt was little boy. And Gopal Bhatt would serve Lord Chaitanya at that time. And of course, it happened to be Chaturmasya, 4 months. So Venkat Bhatt requested Lord Chaitanya to stay. So Lord Venkat Bhatt stayed at Lord Chaitanya stayed at Venkat Bhatt's house for 4 months. And of course, the Gopal Bhatt being little boy, he had an association of Lord Chaitanya. So during that conversation, during that time, because they both had a good relationship, so Lord Chaitanya is saying to Venkat Bhatt that here says, during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's 4 months stay at Sri Venkat Bhatt, a sweet bond of friendship developed between them, and they sometimes joked and laughed. Venkat Bhatt, a staunch devotee of Sri Vaishnava, worshipped Lakshmi Narayan with great dedication. Knowing this, the Lord once jokingly asked him, why is worshipable Lakshmi Devi, who is the wife of Lord Narayan and known as the most chaste woman in the universe, want to forsake the opulence of Vaikuntha, associate with the worshipable deity, Lord Krishna, who herds the cows. So Lord Lakshmi Devi, she is in opulence, she is the worship, she is a consort of Narayan, but she still wants to have the association of Krishna, whose Krishna is a cowherd boy. Why she wants that association? This is the Lord Chaitanya is asking question to Venkat Bhatt. Why? So then, Lord Chaitanya is quoting the slok from Srimad-Bhagavatam, which is the Kaliya Sarpant's wives are quoting. This is from the Srimad-Bhagavatam 10th canto, chapter 16, text 36. I will just read the translation of this shloka, which Kaliya Sarpant is, where wives of the Kaliya Sarpant is telling to Krishna. And they are saying, O Lord, we do not know how this serpent Kaliya has attained this great opportunity of being touched by the dust of your lotus feet. What is the fortune Kaliya has that Krishna is bouncing on these 100 hoods of Kaliya and his lotus footprints are on the head of Kaliya? What is the fortune? What is the fortunate sea? For this saint, goddess of fortune, perform austerities for centuries, giving up all others' desires and taking austere vows. And then Venkat Bhatt is saying that Krishna's pastimes are surpass the Lord Vishnu, but he is saying that ultimately Krishna and Narayana are the same. So she is not breaking her chastity. That's what Venkat Bhatt is saying. So Lord Chaitanya, to pacify, he said, there is no fault in her part. And he's smiling, he said, but I have heard from the scripture that she was unable to enter in the Rasa dance. The authorities of Vedic knowledge were somehow able to gain admittance, but she could not. So Venkat Bhatt said, then Venkat Bhatt didn't answer. Then Lord Chaitanya is telling that one can attain the lotus feet of the Lord Krishna by following in the footsteps of residents of Vrindavana. And the Lakshmi Devi, she has a desire to enjoy with Krishna, but she wants to retain her position. She wants to retain her position as a goddess of fortune. She didn't worship him by following the footsteps of Vraj Gopis. And he said, Srila Vyasadeva himself declares that one cannot enter the Ras dance in anybody other than that of the Gopis. Therefore, my dear Venkata, she remained unsuccessful. And today at present, if you go there, the Lakshmi Devi is still performing tapasya there at the Belvan. So Lord Chaitanya again established supremacy of Lord Krishna and his worship. But to make Lord Chaitanya, to make Venkat Bhatt happy again, Lord Chaitanya says, there is no difference between Narayana and Vishnu, Narayana and Krishna. Lakshmi Devi enjoys the association of Krishna through them. In this way, Venkat Bhatt's misconceptions were removed and he took complete shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. Because Venkat Bhatt realized that Lord Chaitanya is none other than Krishna. And that's why Venkat Bhatt so humbly requested, please you tell me. And then of course Lord Chaitanya is making these points. So this is the place in the Belvan where Lakshmi Devi is performing the beautiful place. And then next is a Mansarovar. This is whole another pastime, which is, we don't have a time, so I'm not going to go. But, and we come to Lohavan. Lohavan is Lohajang demon was killed by Krishna. There is Radha Gopinath, beautiful deities of Radha Gopinath is there. They are not showing here, but there is Radha Gopinath deity is there. This is the place where Jarasandha had attacked. This is part of the Mathura. So Jarasandha had attacked 17 times. And we discussed yesterday, Jarasandha had a great respect for Brahmanas. So every time Jarasandha would come, he would get the blessings of the Brahmanas. And Jarasandha would bring all the demon, his associates, all the kings. And Krishna, it was good for Krishna. Krishna was thinking, I don't need to go everywhere to fight and kill these demons. Let Jarasandha bring. So Jarasandha would bring all these demons, and Krishna and Balaram would kill them. It happened 17 times, and all the 17 times, Brahmana's benediction didn't come true. So it's the last time Jarasandha said to Brahmanas that if you are giving blessings, but if I'm defeated, I'm going to kill all of you. See? Actually, one time Jarasandha was caught by Balaram. Balaram wanted to kill Jarasandha. But Krishna said, no, wait. His time is coming in the future, not right now. And Jarasandha was, of course, he's the enemy of Krishna because Jarasandha's two daughters, Asti and Prapti, were married to Kamsa. And Krishna had killed Kamsa. So Jarasandha was like an enemy of Krishna. So Jarasandha wanted to kill Krishna. But every time, so last 18 times when Jarasandha came, Krishna didn't want to Jarasandha defeated. Because if Jarasandha is defeated, then he will go and he will kill all the Brahmanas. And Krishna loves the Brahmana, Namo Brahmana Deva, Go Brahmana Itai Jagadadai, Krishna Govindai Namo Namaha. So to protect Brahmanas, Krishna and Balaram left. And that's why Krishna is called Ranchod. And Ranchod, of course, in Gujarat there is a temple in Dakor where he stopped, and then he went to went to Dwarka, and the Dwarka was established in one night by Vishwakarma. One night, whole Dwarka was established. And with the Yadus, when they went to sleep at night, they were sleeping in Mathura. But when they woke up, they were in Dwarka city. And of course, 16,100 palaces and 60,108 Krishnas. And of course, Narad Muni went to visit all the palaces, and Krishna is doing different activities in all the palaces. So Narad Muni had seen that. So this was of course, there is another pastime also about the Sankhachuda and stealing the gopis. That also happened here, but we're not going to go that. So this is the Lohavan, and this is the Bandi Anandi temple which helped, and this is the Dauji. Yes, Maharaj. Sorry?
What is the meaning of Loha?
Loha. Loha means iron. Yeah. So the Loha Jangar demon had a body like an iron. And Krishna had to fight to kill him. So even present when you go there, they sell the different things made up of Loha from the iron. They sell there at present even. And there is a cave also there. Loha Jangar demon cave is there also. Any other question? So now we are in Dauji here. And I just wanted to discuss, of course we had discussed more about Dauji when we went to Ramghat. But I wanted to discuss Dauji's here, Srila. In the Garga Samhita is mentioned different qualities of Dauji. And one is Aswatantra, means he is not independent. Second, he is dependent on his devotees, Sadhumaya. Then his heart is wrapped in thinking of his devotees, Sadhu Grasta Mana. He loves his devotees and they love him, Sadhu Priya. He is charitable to his devotees, Sadhu Dhana. He is his devotees' kinsman, Sadhu Gyati. He is a monsoon cloud of the nectar, Sadhu Gana. He stays among his devotees, Sadhu Chari and Sadhuvasi. His devotees stay in his heart, Sadhu Chitta. He is the abode of auspiciousness. These are the different qualities of Lord Balaram, is mentioned in Garg Samhita. And we talked about Balaram last time when we talked about Ram Ghat, where Lord Balaram came from Dwarka for 2 months. And he had his Ras dance with his own gopis. So we talked about it. Now we are going to Chintaharan Mahadev, where Mother Jasoda's love for Krishna is so deep, that of course Brajbasis don't think Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For them, Krishna is our son, Krishna is our friend, Krishna is our lover. There is no neutrality. All in reverence worship of Krishna is all Sakhya, Madhurya, Vatsalya and Dasya. These are the 4 prominent in the Golo, in the Braj. So here the Chintaharan place, where Chinta means the anxiety. Haran means anxiety, remove all the anxiety. So if you are in the Braj, if you are coming with so much anxiety, please go there in Chintaharan and worship. Mother Jasoda are worshipping this Chintaharan Mahadev because she had an anxiety of protection of Krishna. Because remember, when Krishna was in Gokul, first demon came when Krishna was only 6 days old, and that was Putana. Then Saktasura came when he was 3 months old. Then Trinavarta came when he was 1 year old. And then of course Damodar Lila took place, Yamal Arjuna tree. So this all, Mother Jasoda was always in anxiety about protection of her son. So she would come here to Chintaharan Mahadev and pray to her. Pray to Lord. And of course we know that Shivji is the greatest devotee of, he is the Vaishnava Sambhu, and he is everywhere in Braj because he wants to take part in all the Leelas of Krishna's Leelas. See? So this is Chintaharan place, right, beautiful place on the bank of the Jamuna. Of course, from there we go to Brahmanda Ghat. And Brahman Ghat is, of course, is the where Krishna, all the cowherd boys complain to Mother Jasoda. This is the Srimad-Bhagavatam, chapter 8, about the Krishna eating the dirt. All the cowherd Balaram, even the complaint to Mother Jasoda that Krishna is a dirt. And of course, Krishna is first saying, no, this is not, they are not telling the truth. But then Jasoda said, and Balaram, your brother is saying. So then of course, Jasoda is requesting to open his mouth, Krishna's mouth, and Krishna is opening his mouth, and of course he sees the whole universe within the tummy of Krishna. Not just that, but she is seeing herself. So this is it is described in detail. And Srila Prabhupada is writing in the purport. But I want to talk about how Mother Jasoda is feeling when she is seeing the universe within his mouth. Because her love with Krishna is the parental. She is a mother. But here she is seeing the universe within the mouth of her son. So she is thinking here. See what she saw. We don't want to discuss that. Was in Srimad-Bhagavatam, you can read. But here, she is thinking, I am just a simple cowherd lady with no connection to demigods. What business would they have showing these things to me? Next, she considered that this vision may be due to bewilderment. But again, Mother Jasoda dismissed this possibility. She is thinking all these different possibilities. She was good in health, quite capable of thinking clearly. So why should there be any bewilderment? Finally, she concluded this vision must be the due to baby Krishna, Krishna's mystic power. So she simply offered obeisances unto Supreme Person of Godhead for the protection of her child. And then this is important. Srila Prabhupada, this is I thought important for us. Srila Prabhupada purport instructive to us. He writes, Mother Jasoda, being a simple woman, could not find out the real cause of the vision, basically of this universal form. Therefore, out of maternal affection, she simply offered obeisances unto Supreme Lord to protect her child. She could do nothing but offer obeisances to the Lord. One should not try to understand the supreme cause by argument or reasoning. This is Srila Prabhupada. When we are beset by some problem for which we can find no reason, there is no alternative than to surrender to the Supreme Lord and offer Him our respectful obeisances. Then our position will be secure. This was the means adopted in this instance also by Mother Jasoda. Whatever happens, the original cause is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is Srila Prabhupada's writing in 10th Canto 8th chapter, text 41 purport. So this pastime also took place here, and this is the place where they are not showing the slide, but this is on the steps is the where Srila Prabhupada was sitting here somewhere with his disciples. Yeah. And his disciples taking the bath, and about Srila Prabhupada also went to take a bath in Jamuna river. This is that took place right here at Brahman Ghat. Any questions? Yes, you have a question? No. Okay. So this is where she's saying, Mother Jasoda. And this is the Ukkal Bandhan. This is Damodar Lila. So I wanted to talk something about this Damodar Lila. It was on the Diwali day, early morning. Krishna was only 3.5-year-old at that time. And Mother Jasoda was churning. Now Mother Jasoda had so many maid servants. But at that time, the Nanda Maharaj and all they were busy because to perform a Indra Yagya. And all the gopis, all the maid servants are also gone. And Balaram and his mother Rohini were not present at that time because they were invited by Upananda at their place. So Mother Jasoda was always getting complaint about from all the ladies, gopis, that your son is stealing the butter from our home. So Mother Jasoda decided that this time I am going to churn butter myself. She had only many maid servants. So she had a special Padmagandha cow, and she had given the special grass to them and the special milk, and she had kept those milk night before, and she had turned into yogurt. And this morning she got up early and she wanted to churn the butter for her son herself. Today she said, I'm gonna make the best butter so my son can have this butter, Krishna, and Krishna do not go to steal butter anywhere else. That was her purpose. See, of course, she's churning the butter. She's got up early in the morning, and she had a nice. His whole description is there how she was looking. But I'm going to make the few points here. That while she was churning the butter, she had a bangle, she had earrings, and she had the ankle bells, and they were. And of course, in spiritual, everything is conscious. If the bell wants to serve Krishna, ankle bell wants to serve Krishna, earrings want to serve Krishna. So all are this conscious. So while Krishna is sleeping in another room, and while she is churning the butter,
the sound is like a sankirtan. Because when she is churning, it sounds like a mridanga. And the ankle bells and her wristbands, they sound like a kartal. And she is actually singing the all the Krishna's pastime, how Krishna killed Putana, how Krishna killed Saktasura, how Krishna killed, Trinavarta, she has turned those pastimes into form of poetry. And while she is churning, she is singing this all Krishna's pastimes in the poetry form. Srila Prabhupada also recommended devotees to turn these pastimes in the poetry form and sing it. And she has on the top of her hair, South Indian ladies know, they put the flowers on their head. So while she was churning, at that time the flowers were falling from her head. Because flowers were thinking that this is a great personality. We don't belong to her head, we belong to her feet. So flowers were falling down from her head, thinking. You see. And of course, Krishna was sleeping on the bed was a little bit up. So Krishna, little boy, he had to come down. So how he came down? He put the end of the cot, he put his belly and is coming down. Because every morning when he wakes up, then Mother Jasoda is there. But this time when he woke up, this time Mother Jasoda is not there. So he's wondering what's happening. So he came rubbing his eyes, and he came and he saw his mother was churning. So as soon as he came, what he did, he hold up the rod, churning rod, one hand, and he is holding Mother Jasoda's sari. Of course, he is rubbing his eyes, and Mother Jasoda is feeding him. Mother Jasoda is taking her in lap, and she is feeding him the breast milk. And Krishna is happy. But while she is feeding, she is thinking, because in other rooms she had put the milk on the pot of boiling. She is everything she does is for Krishna. So the milk is there, and she wants to turn that milk, the stove off. Otherwise, milk will be boiling. Now, milk is thinking that Mother Jasoda's milk will be never. Mother Jasoda has a milk on her breast which will be even whole universe cannot be. Whole universe can be fed, but just her milk. So milk is thinking that we are useless. Because Mother Jasoda's milk will be never, there will be never end of Mother Jasoda's milk. And how Krishna will not drink our milk? And milk is saying he will not drink, Krishna will not drink us. So they want to die. It's better to give up this life. That milk is thinking. But of course she is turning off. So when she put Krishna down, Krishna is angry. Krishna is thinking that who is important? I am coming from the Goloka, where I have Lakshmi Sahasrasam, thousands of gopis, they are serving me. Here I come here, and I wanna drink the milk of my mother. And what my mother does, Mother Jasoda, she leaves me here, in the middle of my drinking the milk from her breast. So he is angry. This is the going between the pastime between Krishna and her Mother Jasoda. So he got so angry, so he took a stone and he broke the pot of the butter. And he broke the pot, and Mother Jasoda is returning back, and Krishna knows that now I'm going to be caught. My mother is going to get angry with me. See? So he is running away. He said, I have to get out from here. So, but while he is going through all this butter, so his footprints are there. So when Mother Jasoda comes, she cannot find Krishna. He's already gone, and all the butter is everywhere. So she is chasing Krishna. She wants to find Krishna. So she goes to another room, and what Krishna was doing there? Krishna had a mortar upside down. He's standing on the mortar and he's taking all the butter and he's feeding to monkeys. Because these are monkeys from the Lord Ramchandra's time. Lord Ramchandra, all the monkeys had helped to build the bridge. But at that time, Lord Ramchandra was he was in the exile. So these are the monkeys. Krishna is feeding all these monkeys. And Mother Jasoda is of course coming. She's coming with the stick in her hand because she wants to chastise Krishna, the little boy. Now the yogis, many thousands and thousands, so here they are performing tapasya to catch Krishna. Here, Krishna is running, Mother Jasoda is running behind him to catch him. See how Mother Jasoda is so fortunate. So as soon as Mother Jasoda is coming from the behind her, and Krishna is sitting on the mortar, and as soon as he hears Mother Jasoda is coming, he jump off the mortar and he's running away. And Mother Jasoda is chasing him with a stick in her hand. Now Mother Jasoda is old. She wasn't young. And she had she's chasing. So Krishna ultimately realizes she's chasing and chasing and chasing, coming up to the courtyard. But Mother Jasoda wanted to make sure he doesn't run away. So Mother Jasoda is chasing him, and then Krishna is realizing that I'm giving so much trouble to my mother. She had gotten up so early morning. She's old. She is churning the butter for me, and I'm having a run behind me. I should allow her to catch me. And Mother Jasoda, of course, Krishna is allowing to catch Krishna is allowing Mother Jasoda, and but he sees the stick in her hand, and he's afraid. With one eye, with one hand, Krishna is crying and he's rubbing his eyes. So of course, Mother Jasoda, he realized that if he'll see stick long time in my hand, then he will run away. He will be so afraid of me. So she throws away the stick. Krishna is thinking that stick in her hand is thinking, this is not time for me to go for this, to herd the cows. Why she has stick in her hand? So of course he throws away the stick, and then Mother Jasoda deciding that I should punish him today. I should chastise him today. So she wants to bind Krishna. She wants to bind Krishna, so she is trying to find a rope. Now imagine, Krishna is only 3.5 years little boy. How much rope required to bind little Krishna? And there are 84 pillars are there. She could have bind up Krishna on the pillars. Right? But she wants to bind Krishna with a mortar. Why mortar? Because the mortar was also culprit. Because mortar was helping Krishna to steal the butter. When they catch a culprit, they don't catch him alone. All around the culprit, all over who are associates who are also helping, the police catch them also. So here, she wanted to punish mortar because mortar was helping Krishna to steal the butter. So she wants to try up Krishna with a mortar. And of course, Krishna knows that it is good. It is Krishna's errand because he wants to bind him with a mortar, because he knows that I have to use this mortar to release the Amalarjuna tree. Nalkura Manigrava home where cursed by Narad Muni, right? And the Narad Muni had told, and they were in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj, and they were so fortunate. They were noticing all the pastimes of Krishna in this courtyard. And of course, Narad Muni had told that the Krishna will release you. So Krishna wanted to fulfill desire of this devotee Narad Muni. So he already knows, Krishna knows that it's better, that's good that she's binding with the mortar, because of the mortar, with the mortar I will pass through the two trees, Amalajuna trees. So of course we know that she is trying to bind the Krishna, but she cannot bind Krishna. And it is written more in detail about this in the, anyhow. So finally, so she's trying so much. She had decided this time, I'm going to bind Krishna. But every time she binds always two fingers short. She's trying all the ropes from her palace, and she could not bind Krishna. Finally, all the gopis around, they are also watching. And all gopis are also smiling. And she's telling gopis to bring all the ropes. So all the ropes, they are coming from village, everyone. And she couldn't bind it. And his brother, his friends who are from the other side, they are watching all this, what is happening to Krishna. And they all are smiling. You are caught today. You are caught today by your mother. Yes, this is a relationship they had. Of course, then finally Krishna realizes that I should have him allow me to bind me. Because it says the two fingers short represent, one is our endeavor and second is the Krishna's mercy. See, that's why the rope is 2 fingers short. And of course, Krishna is allowing her to bind. And Krishna is she's tying up Krishna, and then she's tying with the mortar. It says Damodar, Udar, Damodar, Udar. Dam means rope, Udar means the stomach, tying up with the stomach. So this pastime took place. This is the mortar. See, this is the pastime took place here, courtyard. There is so much to talk about, but we don't have time. So this pastime took place, Damodar Lila pastime here. And of course, we know after Nanda Maharaj came, and then first of Balram came. And Balram returned. When Balram came, he saw his brother is tied up on the rope. And Balram is angry. Who tied up my brother? But then there's all the cowherd boys where they say that Mother Jasoda has done this. Balram say, I cannot do anything about that. I cannot do anything. Mother Jasoda tied him up. I cannot do anything. Of course, when the Nanda Maharaj came, the Nanda Maharaj saw. So Nanda Maharaj untied Krishna. And then of course Nanda Maharaj is taking Krishna in his lap. And then Krishna is deciding that I'm not going to sleep with Jasoda anymore now. From now on, I'm not going to sleep with her. This is the relationship. Krishna as Mother Jasoda. So loving relationship. So, of course, then Jasoda is pacifying Krishna, giving her breast milk. Says, but she had decided that he decided I will not sleep with Krishna, with Jasoda anymore. Because this is the pastime took place. Any question?
Yes, I have one question.
Yes, Prabhu.
Who is Purnamasi?
Purnamasi is Yogamaya.
And which is his service in, I would say, duty in Krishna's pastimes? What she's doing? What is she responsible?
Yes, she is whatever Krishna's desire, her Purnamasi fulfills all the desires of Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
She arranges all the pastimes.
Because
she makes the all arrangement.
Because I heard that always some elements, some persons who wants to disturb Krishna pastimes. So, and then she involved in this.
She is Yogmaya, she is involved.
Involved to kick out these elements. This
yes, just like Kamsa. Kamsa one time came to Braj. Kamsa himself came. And by the arrangement of Purnamasi, all the gopis caught Kamsa, and Kamsa had to become a gopi. And cannot become a gopi, but he had to collect all the cow dung and make the cow paddies. Kamsa had to make it. Imagine Kamsa. He had to do that for 6 months or some long time. Finally, Kamsa decided, no more now. I'm going to go. I won't come. That's why Kamsa didn't come. That's why Kamsa had to send Akrura to bring Krishna Balram to Mathura. And that's why Kamsa would always send his associates. And of course, he cannot have said associates in Nandagaon. Because Nandagaon was I forgot the name of the Rishi. That Rishi had told that any demons who come, they will become a stone. But when Krishna goes for herding the cows in different forests, the Kamsa would send those demons there. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Another question? Yes, Maharaj.
Coming back to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Sri Rangam.
Yes.
There's this tradition that these deities of Jagannath, Subhadra, Baladev that are there were personally carved by Lord Chaitanya.
Yes, I heard that.
And I just wondered if you know what is the source of that tradition.
No, I don't, but I heard about that. That the deity is there. Lord Chaitanya carved himself. Yeah. I've heard that. I don't have more information about that. Other question? Point. This is the Chaurasikamba. This is the Nanda Maharaj's palace. Raman Reti. This Raman Reti, where is Krishna Balram or covered boys, they used to play little boys. And there is a whole pastime with Durvas Muni about this place. Because the Durvas Muni, just like Lord Brahma was bewildered, right? And Brahma Vihon took place. So similarly here, Durvas Muni was also bewildered because Krishna, naked boy, he was playing with the cowherd boys in this Reti. Reti means the sand. It's a beautiful place. And he was playing as a little boy, naked. So Durvas Muni came. Durvas Muni is thinking, is this my Lord who is playing naked in the sand? So Durvas Muni had a big beard, so little Krishna sit down on his lap, Durvas Muni's lap, and he's playing around with his beard. And then Durvas Muni is thinking, this little boy is not even afraid. He is my Lord. So the Krishna, his whole description is there. So Krishna inhales and Durvas Muni goes in the body of Krishna. And then there is whole description of he goes to all different planets and all different universes, everywhere he goes. And this is just in a few seconds. And then when Krishna exhales, Durvas Muni comes out and the boy is still sitting there. Boy is still playing. This pastime took place here at Raman Reti. Beautiful place. See, our devotees are also playing in the sand here. All these devotees in the sand, rolling in the sand. Mataji is here. And then we finally come to Raval. Raval is a birthplace of Radharani. There is whole pastime is there about Radharani's appearance, describing Srila Rupa Goswami describing Ujjwal Nilamani about her appearance, describing. Okay? So this is the end of Parikrama. Raval is the last place, brother and his brother. Any questions, any comments? I did it in time today. Okay? No questions? Thank you. Hare Krishna.
You have been on Braj Mandal Parikram several times?
From the beginning.
From the beginning. Every time.
So far.
Oh, wow. What did you find is the most challenging aspect?
Well, you mean personally?
Yes.
Walking is not a problem for me. But I need assistant to take care of my all other things. I'll be 75 this year.
Oh.
And this is the 39th year of this parikrama.
Yeah.
You know. So if someone take care of my, lunch and prasadam and other thing, I'm okay. And of course, I take care of the English group. So I give classes in English for all the whole doing. And I have some, Sachinand Maharaj and some Maharajas come and I also have them give classes. It's nice, once in a lifetime we should also do parikrama, because these are the 12 forests. We are roaming around in 12 forests of Braj where Krishna performed all his pastimes. We read in Krishna book all the pastimes, but here you are right there. And we talk about those pastimes. So this deepens our faith in Krishna and his pastimes. See? And we have a good facility now. As I mentioned first time, we have mobile shop, we have doctors, we have running water, we have massage machine. So when you are tired, you can massage also. Doctors give you massage. We have that too. We have also laundryman. You don't have to wash your laundry. You give the laundryman. They will take care of it. All convenience, right? We have to provide that because walking is sometimes austere to everybody. Sometimes we average is 12 to 15 kilometer walk, but sometimes it's 24, 25 kilometer, couple of places. And prasadam is nice, I guarantee you. Mayapur devotees come and they bring like 50 people with them to make prasadam, and they make best prasadam on time. Breakfast and the lunch. See. So all facilities are there. Little bit austere, hey? We are performing austerity everywhere anyhow. This austerity is worth it to be in Braj. Your life can change, I tell you that. Just doing parikrama. Okay? Hare Krishna, thank you. Thank you to Govindev Prabhu and all the management here for arranging me to giving classes. This was the 7th or 8th class at this time. 6th class this time, every day, morning and evening. And I completed somehow or other whole parikrama here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you to everybody for giving me opportunity to serve all of you. Now I'll be going tomorrow to Prague. I'll be in Maharaj's association tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Prabhupada ki jai.